Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Tiffany, retired librarian turned homeschool mom. And in this video, we're going to be looking at this. So this is a Little Princess. This is actually the 1986-87 mini-series. And is one of 4 videos I'm doing total. They're all coming out the same day. That's looking at the 3 adaptations that I am aware of. I've previously done the Shirley Temple, which is 1939, which is actually the Little Princess and issues. The 1995 version, which is the one I was originally more familiar with and has, heck of a lot of issues. I've already done the book. So that came out Monday. These are all coming out Friday. I'm doing this, which is the 1986-87 miniseries, which is actually the most accurate of these things. And then I'm doing a math comparison of all 3 with the book. So those 4, the 3 movies on their own, and the comparison is all being done all at once. So again, the one that I'm very much familiar with is the 1995 version. I found this out by researching this, and then I bought it. So I originally watched this free on Amazon Prime with commercials, but I did buy the discs. So this is a 1 disc. It is a 6-part series. It is very British. It is extremely accurate. So I'm going to kind of go over by looking at IMDb the episodes and kind of give you an idea what's going on in this one. So the first episode is also the very, very beginning of the book, where basically Captain Crew, it says prior to entering the British Army, he is already a captain. He's not actual military here. He's just very, very wealthy. So he takes his daughter to a British boarding school, as is very common. They're living in India. They go to a British boarding school. And when he comes back to basically India, he had put in a lot of his money. Now, this is something that's kind of different from the book, is you see a little bit more of what's going on with with Captain Ralph Crew, which is Sarah's father, and how his life turns upside down. Why in the book, again, you see everything from Sarah's point of view. So that's the first part. And basically what happens is, the second is, basically you see more of Sarah at the school, and her father's getting sick, and then it's her birthday, and basically her dad's dead. They find out, and her life turns upside down. So the next episode is basically she's now a servant in the school, and she has to adapt to that. She no longer has any comforts. She's locked in. She's up in the attic, and she is pretty much miserable. Then you move on to next episode, where it's Christmas in London. It's freezing. Sarah's struggling because she's cold. She's hungry, but she's interacting with her friends, and this is when the new neighbor, which is Carrisford, moves next door. So then you have episode 5. So we're nearly, again, this is 6. And then basically this is where Sarah starts giving to others, but basically she's struggling at this point, and to keep her face, so to speak. And essentially this is kind of near the end of her bad tidings, so to speak, basically in the book. This is kind of the darkest time. And then we move on to the final episode, which is 1.6. This is when the magic happens, when Mr. Carrisford's, the next door neighbor, sends his Ram Dass over to make Sarah and her friend Becky comfortable, and then eventually she comes over to bring the monkey, and Carrisford finds out, I've been looking for you for the last 2 years. And you do get more of what the heck's going on with Carrisford next door. It's like, I've been looking for the last 2 years. Your father, our diamond mines, created millions of dollars. You're now filthy rich. And then it does show what the other films are, particularly the 1995 version, is really lacking, which is the point of the book, where Sarah goes with Carrisford to see the young girl Anne that she had helped give food to earlier on in the story, and offers to give money to feed the poor. And this is the big thing that's not in the other versions, is her father stays dead. As opposed to the other version where Dad's in the war and he's not dead, he's just injured, and here he is, he's lost his memory. In this one, he's still dead. She's with Carrisford. And so this really does encapture the actual story of what's going on, how Sarah goes from riches to rags, still keeping her. She's still kind. That's the biggest thing. Even when she's poor and in rags and has nothing, she's still nice to people. That is kind of one of the very wise called a little princess, is because she still acts in a noble way and is kind and polite to people, despite what's befallen her and how other people treat her. And then when she does get her wealth back, she's not vengeful, with the exception of basically telling Miss Minchin, no, I'm not going to go live with you, and you know why. But she does give back, which again is the core part of the story, is that the wealthy have a responsibility to give back. So I do enjoy this. This is the reason I bought it. I do not own the other two versions. I have no interest in owning the other two versions. They're annoying. But this takes the time. It has the time. It has these 6 episodes to embellish a little bit what's going on with Sarah's father and Carrisford next door, and a little bit what's going on with them, but also tells the accurate story of Sarah Crewe and keeps to the point of the story. So these, let me check to see if IMDb is telling me how long each one of these episodes are. No, probably about a half an hour or so. Yeah, these came out, according to this, yeah, this is pretty much 1987. So started January and finished in, looks like February of 1987. So, and according to IMDb, these are all pretty well highly ranked, 8.8 to 9.4 stars. So again, this is kind of highly ranked. So the actress playing this that you see in the front, she is 14. The actress is in fact 14, so she's a little old. But this is, what on earth? Amelia Starkey. Starkley is the name of the actress who plays Sarah Crewe. And then Mention is played by Maureen Lipman. I'm actually aware of the actress who plays Miriam Margolyes, or Miss Amelia. That's the actress, Miriam Margolyes. Can't remember what the heck I've seen her in, but I am familiar with her. For some reason, I think she was in Angels in the Outfield. Again, showing my age here. Let's see. Her father is played by David Yelland, and then Nigel Havers is the name of Mr. Carrisford. So, and let's see, Mrs. And then this Anna. That's the girl that she helps, is played by Maria Sale. Now, where is Becky? Becky is played by the actress by the name of Natalie Abbott. So, again, this is really, really good. I highly recommend it. If you're going to read a Little Princess book and you want a film or media representation, this is the one you go for. This is going to give you the story. If you want nonsense and dancing and something really loose, and you just want to look at Shirley Temple at the age of like 13, or no, she's 11. That's the 1939 version. And The Mass Mess is the 1995 version, which in and of itself is a great film. As an adaptation, dear God, it sucks. Mind you, the Shirley Temple version is far, far worse. This is the good one, in my opinion, of the adaptations. I think they're all 3 really good films. But again, this is the good one. This is the one that hits the adaptations, which is, again, this is the one I bought. So that's the end of this review. Be sure to check out the rest of my A Little Princess reviews. Again, I covered the book. That will have come out Monday. And then all these, my strange thing of going through all of these. If you like what you see, be sure to check the rest of the channel. I covered classics like A Little Princess. I have covered A Secret Garden, and I believe whether it's a 96 or 90 something film adaptation, which is actually halfway decent. That was last year, so I covered both books, as well as I'm covering The Princess Diaries this year, which I believe is going on right now, or the Diaries of the Notebooks of a Middle School Princess. Those are the middle school adaptations with Meg Cabot that has to do with Mia's sister, followed by Sonora Tamora Pierce and The Guardians of Ga'Hoole by Catherine Lasky. I'm going back to Meg Cabot after that, and then I'm going back to Catherine Lasky after the little short series, middle school series with Meg Cabot, sorry, as well as various themes. Again, I'm doing a lot of princess stuff right now. A couple of ballets that I'm reviewing. A lot of historical YouTube videos about royalty. I'm going to be covering later this year vaccine history, LGBTQ. I have a tendency to cover a lot of cultural books. So Caribbean American History Month, African American History Month, Polish American History Month, Jewish American History Month. Those are frequently covered. I think I'm doing all of them this year. I don't know if I'm covering African American. No, I don't think I'm doing African American History Month this year. I covered the last 2 years, so you can check those out. I have quite a few videos on those. So, along with a wide variety of other things. So, please be sure to check out the channel. Check out what I've got. Look forward to more videos. Again, I have my books come out Monday. My film media come out Friday, 8 o'clock every morning. If I have any extras like travel videos or board games or educational stuff, those will come out Wednesday, but those are not consistent. So those appear when I can get to them or when I have something to say. So like and subscribe, leave a positive comment if you have one. Thank you.